Week 2 public impeachment hearings kicked off on Capitol Hill today. The former White House Russia expert, as well as an official with the American Embassy in Ukraine, were grilled by Republicans on the House Intel Committee. One America's Marty Golingan has that story.
The final public impeachment hearing of the week features former White House advisor Dr. Fiona Hill and Ukraine Embassy counselor David Holmes. The hearing mostly focused on the experience of Dr. Hill. In her opening statement, Hill, the former aide to National Security Advisor John Bolton, refuted reports of the 2016 DNC server hack.
Based on questions and statements I've heard, some of you on this committee appear to believe that Russia and its security services did not conduct a campaign against our country, and that perhaps, somehow, for some reason, Ukraine did. This is a fictional narrative that has been perpetrated and propagated by the Russian security services themselves. The unfortunate truth is that Russia was the foreign power that systematically attacked our democratic institutions in 2016.
But Republicans pushed back on her remarks, saying all GOP members on the committee agreed that Russia played a role in 2016 election interference. But there was reasonable doubt that Ukraine may have played a role as well.
Dr. Hill, I'm sorry, I have to say this. You said based on statements you've heard that some in this committee believe Russia did not conduct a campaign against our country is false. That's Mr. Schiff's narrative. That's where you've heard it. We did a whole report on it. And we agree that Russia has done this since the Soviet Union, and they've actually gotten better at it.
Not a single Republican member of this committee has said that Russia did not meddle in the 2016 elections. As the ranking member stated, we published a report focused on Russian active measures in 2016 with policy recommendations as to how we strengthen our cyber resiliency and election security to counter Russia. I myself have worked with members of this very committee on this issue, but also on the House Armed Services Committee. So to have our Democratic colleagues say these untruthful statements just reeks of political desperation in their continued obsession to manipulate mainstream media coverage.
Fiona Hill then clarified that during her closed-door deposition, she was alarmed at the amount of questions about whether Ukraine had interfered in the 2016 election. Hill then took time to speak out on how President Trump has been unfairly labeled as illegitimate by his political opponents, based on election meddling.
I don't believe that there should be any interference of any kind in our election. I think it was unfair for people to already call the election and to make attacks also on candidate Trump and on President Trump. And I know that this has put a huge cloud over this presidency and also over our whole democratic system.
This comes as President Trump has long accused Ukraine of, quote, trying to take him out during the campaign amid allegations operatives manufactured the so-called Black Ledger, which was used as evidence to convict former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort. Marty Golingan, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.